This question comes from Superbirds, and it might be my favorite question of all time. If you had to make an all-star barbecue meal from the places you've been, how would you form it? 2 meats, 2 sides, 1 dessert, and 1 flex. This is a great question. Okay, so I'm basically forming a fantasy barbecue team. We can do this. All right. So, 2 meats. Ribs, Archibald's, Northport, Alabama. There's no question, best ribs in America. The brisket's from Franklin Barbecue in Austin. You got to wait 4.5 hours in line for it. Then you taste it and you think, that was totally worth it. The flex, well, it's going to be another meat, obviously. It's going to be the pork from the Skylight Inn in Ayden, North Carolina. Whole hog smoke. They chop it up on this cutting board that has been used so much that it's got a giant crater in it. It's fantastic. Now, I'm going to add those little cornbread cakes from the Skylight Inn also. You didn't mention a bread. I might do that instead of dessert because let's face it, we're doing barbecue, we're not doing sweets. Side dishes. I'm going to go into the city of Atlanta for my side dishes. Bee's Cracklin' Barbecue. Now, there's one in Savannah as well. They're hash and rice. It's a traditional South Carolina side dish, but this place has 2 outposts in Georgia, and they do it as well as anybody in South Carolina. My other favorite barbecue side dish in the whole world is Brunswick stew, which is another Georgia, South Carolina area kind of thing. And I'm going to stay in Atlanta for it. The best Brunswick stew that I've had is at Fat Matt's Rib Shack in Atlanta. So there's your meal. There is your fantasy barbecue team. You've got your pork from the Skylight Inn in Ayden, North Carolina. You've got your ribs from Archibald's in Northport, Alabama. You've got your brisket from Franklin in Austin. Hash and rice from Bee's Cracklin' Barbecue in Atlanta or Savannah. Brunswick stew from Fat Matt's Rib Shack in Atlanta. That sounds like, well, if I had to pick my last meal, that'd be it.